Back in the day with the very lovely Deniece Pearson, 5-star fame, massive band in the 80s, 83, 84, 85.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to your music. Systematic, is it?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
one,
it.
isn't it? Look, you know, you look wonderful. You know, you're a little bit younger than me, but you look a lot younger than me. How old was you when you started?
15, still in school, sweetie. I was bringing in notes to the headmistress to get time off school to do Wogan and the Royal Varieties.
Wow, how did that feel? I bet your friends were jealous, weren't they?
It was wonderful, yeah. I was very much a loner at school until I started the group, and then, you know, everybody wanted an autograph.
So you play guitar?
Yep.
And you sing songs, you write songs. Where does that come from?
I think it's a passion. It's growing up in a musical household, and I think I was born with it. You know, it is my passion. But Daddy played on the Midnight Hour tour with Wilson Pickett and with Jimmy Cliff and Desmond Dekker, all the greats. And so he was about to start a group, a girl group, back in the 80s. And so myself, Doris and Lorraine got together and learned the demo that the group was going to sing. And then Daddy changed his mind. He put us together as a group. And then he said to Mum, you know, I'm going to, you know, work with the 3 girls. And she says, well, why don't you put them all together? And so...
Well, there we have it.
Yeah,
so, growing up as a young girl, you would have had the airbrush in front of the mirror singing songs. Who was your favourite singers at the time?
Smokey Robinson, Randy Crawford, Crystal Gale, Lionel Richie.
Don't You Make My Brown Eyes Blue? Is that Crystal Gale?
Yes.
I remember that one.
Crystal Gale, the long hair.
Yeah. Is that country music?
Yeah, it's country music.
Yeah, so you're into the country as well?
Yes. Yeah. I love country music.
So you get all this fame at an early age. Does that go to your head?
No, not really. I think because music was in the household, it was like a second nature. So when people love your music, you go out and you perform, and then you're learning the next song, and then you're designing the next costume, and they're doing the next TV, and so it's like it's on and on and on. So there wasn't any time for fame to go to your head. You know, we were just working. In the
80s, great era for pop music. You would have been up against people like, I don't know, Michael Jackson, Madonna, Queen, and another great, Shakin' Stevens.
Yeah.
Yes, I did say that, Shakin' Stevens. He's a favourite of mine. How does it feel when you're competing for top spot with people like that? You have to pinch yourself.
Oh, it was wonderful. You know, when you're a teenager, you're still in school, you're kind of like listening to your peers. So it's like, it's time for rehearsal, it's time to do this, time to do that, so that everybody's in sync and everything looks great. And that's what we did. We were very focused. So we weren't really thinking about the competition. Daddy was the one who was like, we're at number 2 or we're at number 9.
The businessman.
Yeah, he was the manager.
Yeah.
So we're like, that's great, Dad. And then we were just focused on the work.
Wow. So then you go to America and you spend quite a bit of time in America. How did that change your life?
13 years, I got married and divorced, had 2 kids, came back home. But it was great doing Solid Gold. It was great doing Soul Train and meeting Don Cornelius.
Wow, Soul Train.
And it was magnificent. 13 years out there. So, but there's no place like home.
So I guess, you know, you look at musicians today, singers, songwriters, artists. Who do you look out for? Who's your favourites at the moment?
I don't. My favourite's Nat King Cole and Ella Fitzgerald. And at any time that I'm kind of like chilling at home, I listen to. Oh gosh, at last.
Yeah. So records out at the moment, singing, performing. What are you up to?
Forever Young. My single's just gone to number 9 in the Black Music Week chart, and also number 1 on the Heritage chart, which is amazing. Thank you guys for your love and support. Getting ready to put out a Christmas song, first time in 40 years.
Wow.
Putting up a Christmas song. So we're shooting the video next week, and I have my album coming out next year called Free Queen C.
Free Queens. Where's that from?
Yeah. It's like a frequency. The queen, the queen is free in her energy, and she's connected.
So travelling all around the world as a young lady with your family, doing all this rock and roll lifestyle. Did you feel safe at the time?
Absolutely safe. Yeah. Because I was with my family. Yeah. You know, it's just like a vacation, but you know, work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we always talk a lot about wokery on this programme, because the wokery is creeping into all parts of society, where we sometimes are a little bit scared to say what we think, or we get accused of being certain things. But pop music, and you go back to the 50s, probably 50s, 60s, 70s, a lot of pop music is about love, sometimes about sex as well. We know that. And do you think that's changing at all, or do you think it's escaped the wokery in society, pop music?
I think it's still kind of the same. I think a lot of what is it called? Common sense has gone out the window.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We really need to get back to basics about having love makes the world go around. Everybody wants love. Everybody seeks love. So let's keep it simple, people. Let's keep it simple.
So I think I've spoken about this before, but you know, when you are writing your songs, do you write them when you're sad, when you're happy, or something's happened in your life?
Well, actually, this album came about because I met this guy. We dated for a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's Jamaican. So it's same as me, half Indian, half Jamaican. So he told me, you got to go back to Jamaica, go get in touch with your roots. I've never sang patois before until Forever Young. So this is how it happened. He came into my life, he broke up, we broke up, he went away, and then it was in my subconscious, and this song came about. Most of this album that is coming about is kind of like I'm getting in touch with my Jamaican heritage. So,
has he listened to the songs?
I don't know.
No,
we broke up really, but there's a reason for everything. There really is a reason for everything.
Well, I would imagine at some stage he's going to go out and buy those albums just to have a sneaky listen. Because I know I would.
Yeah.
But
hopefully.
like you say, are you touring at the moment?
We're doing shows. We're doing lots of festivals. Yeah, we're doing a tour with the Leeds Orchestra next year also, and just looking forward to releasing my new album.
So it's a long time off, Deniece, but you know, you look at bands like the Rolling Stones, they're still going at 80 odd.
Yeah.
When you're 70, 75, are you still going to be singing and performing and knocking and belting a tune out?
Of course, sweetheart. It's a passion. You can't really stop.
When you're in your 70s and you're still singing, you're going to look back on your life and you're going to think, well, we're so proud about that bit, or that bit made me really happy. What are the standout moments over the past 50 years?
Was meeting Queen Elizabeth.
Wow.
And having the sold out tours, and being voted Best British Group.
Yeah.
And being nominated for a Grammy on my first instrumental. And just working with my family and having this legacy, you know?
Well, look, young lady, can I call you young lady? Is that the correct pronoun?
Yes, it's correct.
Young lady. So look, that's been absolutely brilliant talking to you, and I can't believe I'm stood here with you. But
Thank
look,
you, Lee.
do not go away. Coming up next, we've got trade unionist Andy McDonald. He's going